Okay, so now we're going to move into some calculations that are a bit more advanced that involve the concept of molarity. Molarity, again, if you watched the earlier video, molarity is equal to the moles of the solute per liter of the solution. In this particular problem, they want to know how many grams of NaCl or salt are needed to make a 4 molar sodium chloride solution that has a volume of 2 liters. So one thing you need to realize in this problem is what information is given to you and what information you'll need to solve for. So we can see here that if we look at the first number that's given to us would be 4, and 4 of course is the molarity, so 4 will go in for M in the formula. The other thing that's given to us is the volume of the solution, and that's 2 liters. So again, this will go here in the formula. So what we're actually solving for is going to be the moles. So we'll have to solve for moles of sodium chloride. Now that's not technically the final answer, because if you look at the actual question, the question overall, what they really want to know is the number of grams. So the first step is going to be for us to plug in the two variables we have, the molarity and the volume, and solve for the number of moles. And then we're going to have to do a mole to gram chemical conversion. So we'll start with step 1. We just need to try to figure out how many moles of salt is going to be needed to make this happen. So again, we've got 4 molar is equal to 2 liters, and then moles, we'll just kind of put that in as X. So for this particular problem, we'll be taking 4 times 2, so X is going to be equal to 8, so we're going to have 8 moles of NaCl. Now, if you ever encounter a problem like this and you're struggling a little bit with the algebra, one trick you can do is put one side over 1 and then cross multiply and set equal. So here we'd have 1 times X, which would just be X, and we'll set that equal to 4 times 2. So here we can see we'd have to take X. X is going to be equal to 4 times 2. So if you struggle a little bit with the way it's written in red, you can always kind of use this blue option, which helps some people out. So we basically found out how many moles we have. So that's great. But now what we're going to have to look into is converting this number of moles to grams. So to do this, we're going to create a chemical conversion chart. So we'll start by writing 8 moles of NaCl, and we'll make the chart. Moles we can see is in the numerator here, so we're actually going to put that unit in the denominator of the next step, and that will cancel that unit out. Our end goal here is to figure out the number of grams of sodium chloride. So again, we're going to have to consult the periodic table because we need to know how many grams are in 1 mole of sodium chloride. Now, if we do look at the periodic table, I'm going to round these to the nearest whole number, but you would find that Na is going to weigh 23 and Cl will weigh 35, and then together they'll weigh 58. So 23 and 35. So here we'll have 58. So to get our actual final answer, we're basically just going to take 8 times 58. So we can do that real quick, and that'll get us to the end of this problem. So here we can see the answer would be 464. So that means our actual answer, and we can write this closer to the bottom here. Our answer would be 464 grams of sodium chloride. So again, the question was, how many grams of salt are needed to make a 4 molar solution with a volume of 2 liters? And the process we went through, again, we solved for moles using some algebra, and then we converted moles to grams, and we found our end goal, our final answer of 464.